Welcome to Week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Broncos and the Bucs on Sunday night.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And I think that even after a decade in the NFL, he doesn't get enough credit for not just his consistency, but his brilliant play and leadership as well. He's won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's led his team to another Super Bowl opportunity also in Seattle. His numbers are always terrific, almost always in the Pro Bowl, and all his team does is win. This guy's a natural leader.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Wilson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. 8th play of this opening drive coming out. This is 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now it's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and the Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he stopped immediately there. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
It's now second and 10.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to White. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defense in front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 25, here's second and 4.
Here's Wilson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that, but wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Got a man open. It's Sutton.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Denver.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Now Wilson. Got his man. It's Dulcich. Being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. That one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
There's Wilson to throw.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
It's a gain of 6.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could...
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up in. Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's French.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
On 1st down, Hawkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on 1st down.
It's Hawkins.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hawkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark. 10. Back to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Denver's offense now set to go.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They go play action here on 1st down. From left side, it's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
Okay, ready?
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's complete to Palmer.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. It's Tucker.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's now second and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
This is caught by Tucker.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
The third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be to throw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break.
Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's a second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 42.
They'll look to throw here. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. It's Hawkins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Hawkins. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. It's Hawkins. Oh, what a juke into space. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Back to throw here. Bucs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Denver's offense ready to go again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in. That's Young. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Chapman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Taking it about the 16. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's Chapman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the Broncos' 33-yard line.
Up the middle there. 30. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now from the 29.
2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Justin Simmons firing all the way in from his safety position.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So the Broncos now down 13-6, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground and able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
1st down, Broncos.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone will be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same, but if you're trying